Bleep, happy to be in his own spacecraft, was firmly in control.
Come in, spaceship Solaron. Come in, spaceship Solaron. Are you there, Twink and Blink? We are on our way to rescue you.
But aboard the spaceship Solaron, he was heard only faintly. The temperature was rising despite the cooling plant, and Twink barely had the strength to murmur,
Too late, Bleep. The heat is overpowering us.
Then the voice of the controller cut in sharply.
Twink and Blink, listen to me. Go to chamber D. It is heat-proof. This is your last chance. Repeat. Go to chamber D.
Gasping and barely conscious, the boys crawled on hands and knees towards the door. Through the haze of heat and weariness, they could just make out the shape of a large letter D. Somehow, Twink grasped the handle. The boys scrambled inside, and with their last remaining strength, closed the heavy door. For the moment, they were saved from being burnt alive. Meanwhile, the Space Cat itself drew closer to the sun with every passing second. As the temperature dial crept ominously higher, Bleep reported,
We are close to danger point.
the sun seemed to race toward them at a sickening speed.
We must board the heat shield immediately,
Cried the controller.
Bail out, both of you.
Bleep raised his cockpit cover and felt a wave of heat as he climbed out onto the hull casing. The others followed close on his heels, and the controller led the way to the cabin of the heat shield. It was a dizzy journey in the scorching heat, but at last they were safely inside, and the controller was closing the cover, shutting out some of the searing heat rays. He jerked the automatic release. As the catamaran fell away beneath them, they were riding the heat shield alone, and the controller prepared to operate the opening mechanism. At last, they were protected from the rays of the sun.
We were only just in time.
Said Bleep.
Look,
They all looked down towards the Space Cat. Already it was beginning to break up in the intense heat. Bolts and rivets melted, metal plates buckled, and thousands of fragments floated gently away from each other. It was like watching an explosion in slow motion.
the Solaron.
Shouted Booster, and the others looked where he was pointing. Sure enough, the runaway spaceship with Twink and Blink aboard was directly in their path. It seemed incredible that she too had not melted.
Let us hope we are in time.
Said the controller.
And that Twink and Blink are still alive. Look out! She's going behind the sun. She must be in orbit.
Booster was right. Spaceship Solaron was caught in a spiral orbit. With each circuit, she was drawn closer to the molten heart of the sun.